culminating all the way into this. We'll see how this one plays out. Leviathan versus 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I'm looking at the agent select over here and thinking that this looks pretty different actually compared to what I was expecting. Cryo going over to Viper. In the off-season, we were seeing Waylay Veto being played for 100 Thieves. Cryo going to the Veto, which is unusual. Not many people playing it on Split, but instead we're getting us and a Sage, which itself is actually something that Cryo has been known to play in the past.
Sure.
And Cryo Viper.
That is really unusual.
Yeah. But at the same time, you know, more of the kind of Sentinel agent on the map.
Yeah.
Somewhere that Cryo's played Sentinels, Cryo's played Smokes, that kind of thing. So, yeah, we'll see what kind of ideas they've got. And can the Sage, can the Viper actually stop this Waylay Yoru double dive kind of style that Leviathan are going for? Something that they brought out on Bind. And the attack sides did look good. I mean, the desk have been talking about it. The attack sides have been really difficult to stop, actually, for both of these squads.
Well, let's get into it then. The seconds are ticking down here. Pressure might not be on immediately off the jump with this 2026 kickoff format, but you definitely don't want to be going down to the middle bracket this early on. Grasp every opportunity you can to move ahead steadily. Leviathan versus 100 Thieves, and there's 100 Thieves that are grouped up here on this pistol very early on. All 5 steadily going to be walking their way past this wall through. It's going to be stray shots, blows. Doesn't get a connection.
I'm surprised that Sato doesn't have a gate crash to go and help blows over here.
Wait, this is an ancient strat. I've seen this from 100 Thieves before.
In first strike.
Yeah, in the, I mean, listen, going all the way back here, walling off out towards vents. That's going to be tricky to deal with.
It's a very fast flank coming through from King and Sato.
Potentially held and managed. Cryo's going to be watching. Hold on. Whack-a-mole. There's too many heads to account for. That's going to be the flank. Gone, done. Cryo's trying to hold this one back, and it's pushed Timotino into a bit of an awkward spot. Jump spotting, clean with the movement, and even cleaner from Leviathan's side of things. Making sure to combine it all. Nothing out of sync. Slow orb to try and slow down the approach, but this is a dire position to be placed in. Backs against the wall. Asuna is forwards, trying to step up towards it, maybe get lucky with the right clicks. Golden Horseshoe not in sight.
Yeah, they didn't have a flash to even play off there towards the end from Fora. Really difficult to win a 2v3 situation like that. And a very clean pistol from LEV. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. Quad push down mid, get 2 players through water, and this play was so silly to watch from Cryo's perspective. And even this, I mean, going for the jump peek there from Sato and then punishing Timotino. Everybody from LEV combining together to get the punish on ramp. Very clean, very practiced. Can they ever lose a pistol?
I mean, currently 100%, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty absurd.
100% on the pistol rounds.
It's this round that's been the troublemaker.
Be right back.
Surely they broke the curse on Pearl.
Yeah, you got to think they have. I mean,
surely.
Buck the trend.
Asuna playing to get the res up as early as possible. It's not really an ultimate that you can build a game plan around on the attack side, but it is their closest to getting online, so why not?
Make a lot of sense.
And it might allow them to do more aggressive stuff with Timotino.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Sage buffs definitely don't hurt.
No, you can res him from a mile away.
Yeah. In presence, a lot of footsteps being made, and that means respect showcase. PXS does not want to get ran down. Snakebite offloaded at his feet.
Good to relieve that pressure.
Yeah, and you're corralling 100 Thieves around. You got to know the rough positioning.
Probably going to send him back into Spike Scene, who has a saturate to play around.
It's a really nasty angle.
Where's he got that refract going back to?
Not too sure, but it's going to be faded anyway. Sees is good. Pushes Timotino straight into him. The spam going back and forth. He's almost gone down for the count. 28 health left. Dropping down.
30 seconds
Game
left.
and a question of damage.
Giant death ball for 100 Thieves, all with classics.
Spike is essentially the only person holding back Heaven.
King might have a little angle. I don't think he does.
He's got a stinger. This is the thing. This is not a weapon for the job from a long-range angle. He's playing close quarters now, cutting it up. Now time is on the side of Leviathan to be able to hopefully play this down and out. King is dropped. Gone. That's going to be a plant down with no real issues. all committed. Broken, at least partially here. Bang's position is spotted out. We'll use the TP to reposition at that.
These rounds should not be this difficult.
It's Leviathan showing them really a little bit too much respect, I think. Asuna swinging wide. Sada connects at least with a second shot.
PXS.
Damage done. PXS has gone down to 4 damage. Sato is going to do it all from this spot now. And wow, the classic right click. It's happened again.
How does it keep happening?
How many rounds?
How does it keep happening? 100 Thieves win another round 2. When both of them unbind, one of them on Pearl. Yeah, Spike on such low HP, being the only player there. King not getting inside of his smoke, playing a solo position again. And what's happened to PXS?
Yeah.
What are his ankles made out of?
They are giving 100 Thieves so much map control.
Well,
so much respect.
They just deathballed through mid, back and forth, looking to try to generate a pick. I think it's, yeah.
But it's passive angles, Tim. I mean, listen.
I'd just like to see them playing together in those spots.
I'm not going to critique them anymore.
Well,
we're going to leave that in the past.
Until we get to round 14.
Yeah, and then it happens again. Then we can revisit the conversation, but...
It's not like they've been struggling in general with anti-ecos, I don't think. It's just specifically coming out of the pistol. I suppose credit to 100 Thieves for playing these rounds to win them as well.
Yeah.
Rather than just playing them to, you know, as throwaways. Asuna's got the res online, which is helpful in these kind of rounds, actually. When you're playing an anti-eco and you're going to be deathballed together, making sure that you don't let anything slip. But they've got a free B site here.
Yeah, it's just going to be clean as anything. No one's home.
I mean, I think you give the plan to Timotino. Yeah, they're going to go for it. You try to get this ultimate online. Timotino can try to push as well. Lev should be trying to die to Spike in this situation. Not this Spike. The explosion. So
deny the ult orbs. I mean, it's been a major pain point, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You'd lose these second rounds, 100 Thieves as a team.
Give it about 20 seconds, and then Timotino should actually go and try to hunt. Go with the Outlawed, something like that. Maybe the Guardian. There he goes.
Nice and early. No scope. There we go. Not even to the chest. He just adjusts straight to the head.
And now he's 2 away.
Yeah. He's happy with it. Was considering going... Oh. Refract. To the edge. Double dash. He wants to go for it, doesn't he? Shotgun.
He's done
goes down. That is... a lot of value to be gained, isn't it?
That's
4 kills.
Exactly what he's looking for. Yeah, he was 2 away towards the end, gets a kill with the shorty and dies. Not to the Spike, but to a player. The optimization of these like ult details has been really, really good from 100 Thieves today. It's something that's very present, top of mind for them. And it's made a big difference.
Playing some spreadsheet Valorant.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest reasons that they won on Bind.
I got an extra one! Give me that shit!
Yeah. But it's big, man. Ult online now. Conversion pass.
Bang going for the teleport play into B. Making sure that the defenders are not fighting over this space. They need it because they can pop out of here with Teemo's ult. And King is going to be in a world of hurt. The further forward he can play, he might actually dodge it.
Oh, that's just spam. Potentially seeing just the leg sticking out there.
Yeah,
tiniest of gaps.
He's got a one-way setup. I'm surprised that Teemo didn't launch the ultimate, but they've got the res here.
Could go for it. They're going to wall first. Play on top of it. They're going to double swing. Res, double swing. When it starts to get punished by, what a play in the moment. That is some Sage value. Even gets the heal online. Look, Bang is topped all the way up to 100.
And now you've still got the option of playing around Timotino's ult. PXS looking to try to make the play. This is aggressive.
Very aggro, trying to take a time and pass. That Trailblazer Cry was ready for it, though. It was whiffy in the end.
Sado's turn.
Sado taking a peek. I clear this. Yeah, I mean, this is slapdash.
Low's turn.
Not quite put together, is it?
Yeah,
please stop feeding. Please stop feeding.
Well, trickling out one by one, and now it's actually a case where you need these rifles. You've got to play to save at this point. Yeah. Level one of those teams that we've seen with Ono, with King. They do like to save more than other teams, but this is a spot where it's completely justified.
I don't want to say this is the same as Bind, but it's a round win.
Yeah.
They only had to use one ult for it.
If Spike and Blows both died, then it would feel a bit like Bind, where you've got this massive momentum going because the economy would be in a really bad spot. I think it's bad enough that Timotino didn't have to use his ultimate. He just sent it into B, died. They got a really nice play with the Sage value, like you were saying, to get the punish onto King. And King was forced to play a little bit further forwards. I think because you just don't want to be sat in the normal position and get hit with the Waylay ult.
Yeah, 100 Thieves are playing some like wine-swirling Valorant right now. I really feel like I should be lounging back, just really appreciate. Look at this frame here. This is where they prioritized this on.
Yeah, they are playing the thinking man's game today.
Yeah.
The details are really nice. And Lev devolved into just taking individual plays. The Himatron?
The Himatron?
Here.
Listen, don't ask me, Josh. We are chopped and unk, so we're not going to know.
Well, Lev didn't have enough to buy in this round, despite saving 2 rifles. So it's kind of just as bad as if those 2 had gone down. They'll have a bit more punch in this round, so they've got more chances of upsetting the apple cart, but generally speaking, 100 Thieves have got a good opportunity here to get more and more and more rounds on the board.
Yeah, waiting out these timings. Refract, burnt. Spike is hard committed. He can double dash to potentially escape from this.
He wants to get in front of Cryo's util.
Deadly position. Just gets the one, and will get out.
That's really nice. That is the value he needed, and he knows that there's multiple players over towards A.
Bang. Sniffing around towards mid. Sato inserted. It's a slide off angle. Hold on, the shots rattling. Even just with that classic in hand, it is cleaned up by Vora.
Going 1 for 2 there, though, is not bad for 100 Thieves. Sorry, not bad for Lev when they're on the weaker buy.
King can dominate this B main angle as well. So if they try and assert themselves onto the site, get this plan online, they know that it's compromised. Or at least they have an inclination at it.
He's taking a long-range fight here, though, against Cryo. Got to keep things short-range with the Stinger King.
Body's on the line. King is cleaned up. Cryo would have been able to handle it regardless of the outcome. Onto the site is blows. Any coverage here? Vora, hold on. That's getting a bit messy.
Aims all over the place.
4. It is an ace. It is a chance, but that's denied by Cryo. They'll take the round win. They'll be happy with that. Because this is a steamroll.
Timotino still hasn't had to use the Waylay ultimate.
Nope.
They can still concoct some kind of set play off the back of it. It's what they were so good at on Bind. Very reactive, using that all over the map. But now Lev have got their weaponry back. That previous round was just cobbled together by. This time, Sato with an operator. He's waiting to get maximum value out of his gate crash, and then he's going to take it over towards B main.
The Spike, though, that's going to be the one to receive not this contact. It was tucked side of the wall. Prowler, Spike, even with that peak. Asuna is the one to fall.
Is that spam pre-fire? Asuna hits the deck either way. And that was just as Timotino was about to use the Waylay ultimate.
Yeah, considering using it. Couldn't have been better in terms of the timing. Push may have been stunted enough for now. Bang, trying to get the clearance online. He's got it.
He's got 2 players to deal with over here.
Ball's going to be dropping. Spike, yeah, okay.
That is dangerous.
Real dangerous.
Messed up the timing there.
And here it is, Kamuja pass. They know that there's a player can be isolated towards that position. It's sidestep for now, though, looking to work their way towards A. There is one player, blows on site, anchoring out towards elbow. This is a really weird scenario. King walking around, spots the gun out. Wide, Seekers now to see if he can find a way back in. PXS, just the one before the trade is inside again, but there's many more obstacles in front of you. 2 players of 100 Thieves to stand against this. The paranoia is going to do a lot to stunt that. Slow down. Blazer for the clearance.
30 seconds left.
Time is not on 100 Thieves' side either.
No, and a bit of discipline is all it's really going to take at this point. Sato sitting nice towards the back there. Sight line on the cross. Vora, weak as anything, but the health is not going to matter with a shot to the chest from the op. Still wide miss. Luckily, plenty of players waiting to pick up those pieces.
Important from Lev. They've stabilized earlier and earlier on each of the maps.
Yeah.
Bind, complete runaway train. I can't remember exactly what the score was. Maybe 7-1, something like that, before they eventually responded. Pearl a little bit earlier. They were able to get up after 5-1. And now here, only 4-1, and they're able to respond with their second and start to stabilize the economy, get their own ults going. More back and forth. And it has been the defense half where they've struggled. On attack, Yoruwele should be fine.
Flash double dash again, Timotino. Happy to claim a lot of that space. That's a deep TP as well from the Omen. Bang, utilizing that ulti. Completely taken up B main control, or B heaven I should say. Sato's the back of the site. He's looking for a chance to really come online, but that flash is perfect again, just to push him back and away. 100 Thieves trying not to give anything up at all, but that TP, King unaccounted for. PXS finding his place and his positioning now, really supporting the rest of LEV to get into the fight. Still anyone's game though, especially when a kill is returned like that. It's not drift even going to be used. Sato trying to get in, see if he can pinpoint where the player positionings are. Spike spotted. Saturate down. That conversion pass is going to be huge. Everybody pushed into the maw. Open arms here, and the action goes away. Leviathan.
That's really great positioning from Spike.
Yeah.
Even if Asuna decides to take the challenge over towards B main, he's got the saturate to deal with that. So Asuna can't stick around, and then when he leaves, we just saw it in the X-ray. All three of those players perfectly lined up for his ult. That's a really nice speed retake protocol, sending Uwele deep on the flank like that with the ult.
One enemy remaining.
Showcasing that LEV have got some nice ideas with the ult rounds as well. And this is now much more back and forth. 100 Thieves are still not in a really dangerous position where they'd have to eco. But they're meeting more resistance.
Early slow orb. Sato won't be able to peek into this one. It's been held. Bangs on the other side of it. Sato hoping that someone will cross forwards, trying to take that control and space over towards B main. Bit of a stalemate chord fall, but this is LEV finding a lot more aggro in terms of just trying to deny the util, deny a bit of space to 100 Thieves. Was a bit of a pain point earlier. Like you said, coming online with the adjustments faster.
Yeah, Spike's doing a good job of shutting down these cryo lurks as well. Every time the Viper util is cycled, Spike gets in front of it and confirms that it's fake.
As I say that though, they give up B heaven control. Look at these B main players. You're essentially forced forwards. If you're king, you're in a pretty dire spot. You got nowhere to run at all. This is an odd position to be taking, especially when you lose control of that one. Maybe Sato can even it out. Still slow orb, and as that res online, gonna offset again that pick that was just gained earlier. 100 Thieves are still in a prime position. In a spot like this, there won't be a plant that's open, not for main. It's going to be tight to default. It will mean that 100 Thieves have to play on site. They're going to be happy to do so, though. Very ingrained positions.
Saturate here. Might catch on to Vora playing in hell.
Let's see how diligent LEV's retake is in a spot like this. That is an aggressive pit. Just try and flip their way out. Bit of a dink through the wall. Vora saturated. Still gets the one, and there's that follow through. 100 Thieves make sure to swing up onto those heaven players. Pushing them back all the way. A lot of damage done. Timotino properly squaring up, trying to get involved in the scrap with just PXS remaining. Unlikely. Time also ticking. No real chances here. They'll even take his life just towards the end. So
that's a banger of a shot from Vora in hell.
It really is.
He's hit with the C's, hit with the hinder, has to land the first bullet, and does it perfectly. This body as well, Vora was rezzed in this round. His body fell from rafters into hell, so he just provided the safest res ever for us. They're getting good value out of the Sage pick.
Yeah.
You can understand why they want to go for it. One round away from being forced back onto an eco, but LEV still have the guns to work with here. Sato, instead of opping over towards B, is taking it towards mid.
Last take up ramp. Up to mid, Sato, there's our trade. Couldn't quite get out there with the TP. There could be more action on the cards. Timotino not expected. They must have heard a lot of that util coming forwards, but Spike just didn't expect the aggression, I think.
It's a really deep angle from Timotino. He got as far as he possibly could.
Oh, it's fallen to pieces. All across the map. PXS, your turn to go walkabout. Spots 2, doesn't really want any part of that one. That is a really tricky position to be in, and I don't know exactly where he is. No reason to step into his domain.
When things go wrong for LEV, things do get very individual.
Everyone trying to step up and be the hero.
Not enough fuel.
Can't blame them with the amount of talent that they've got on the roster, but
That's true.
yeah.
But 100 Thieves are doing a good job of shutting it down.
Yeah, they really are.
They're one step ahead of it every time. Teemo taking the plan. Again, that optimization from 100 Thieves, picking which ultimates they want to get online earlier. And Teemo's is the one that you can build a huge game plan around, so go for it. PXS is just trying to save the op.
Seeing if he can.
And this round, if they lose, well, now that they have lost it, sends LEV's economy spiraling. So if they can keep this up, it makes a difference, and they cannot. Teemo rips it out of PXS's hands.
You know the drill.
So initially it has felt a little bit, closer back and forth, but this is 100 Thieves that are starting to run away with this half.
Yeah,
Only so many rounds left, isn't there?
And now they've got LEV on an eco. So almost guaranteed to have the lead here.
Yeah.
The A ramp pressure
on,
worked
man.
very nicely.
Go.
That's something that LEV are going to have to adjust to. Normally that was an area that Spike was playing.
Yeah.
I mean, he was still in heaven. He just wasn't playing it as aggro as he had been in previous rounds. The timing of the ramp push may be catching him off guard. This time he has a Bucky ready to stop it, but Timotino is nowhere near.
Back here.
Back to the mid pressure, back to the mid take. And LEV have over-adjusted to the A ramp. 4 players committed to shut down a push that's not happening again.
Steadily making their way over towards A as well, just
Screen down.
grouping up, hoping that it will be an all-in hit. 100 Thieves a little bit more caution though. Still early days, we'll see what they decide to do. Trailblazer clearing a lot of that space, taking a bit of big control, poking, looking for picks.
Yeah, really standard 1-3-1. And they can end in either direction. As we can see though, it would be way easier for them to B-split. That's where they're prodding at the moment.
All calm. King spots one of the players there, so he's going to be offloading that paranoia, but he will be going down. And I think the lack of response, maybe as soon as Cryo dies, he's going to be calling it, especially with the Seekers. I mean, that confirms all of it.
Yeah. They accelerate over towards B. 4v4, and they did give a rifle over, but I think they should be good here to play the post plant. No real pressure.
Spike plant.
Teemo with an ult. It'd be hard for LEV to get back into this. And we'd have to break the Sage wall over towards B heaven as well.
Yeah. It's the first attempt of it. Hold on.
That's
Spoil
mad.
a little bit. PXS.
Oh, that is mad.
That rifle handed over. They just lined up for him. Got himself 2. Bang. Reposition quickly. As anything, that C-Stoke connects. The Haunt needs to be broken. Doesn't do it in time. He mistimes it with a shot. PXS is running over them. It's 4 kills.
They've seen him.
They've seen him with the dimensional drift. PXS, this is your time now. Blows will steal it away from him, but still, I think they're going to be happy with a round win nevertheless.
That's a gigantic toss from 100 Thieves. That is an enormous throw. They were completely in control of that game. That round was theirs.
Yeah, was there a reason to double dash into the wall?
For fun.
I guess the saturate was there.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah, it's
they land the saturate, but you're jumping into close quarters against an eco round.
Yeah.
Like you've thrown that.
Yeah.
Mostly, they've been playing some great Valorant today, but that one really has been thrown away, and LEV have just got a gifted opportunity to tie this half up now.
I mean, you were saying it should be a lead for 100 Thieves, but like you said, it could tie it up.
Yeah, it should have been guaranteed.
6. Operator, this time on a deeper line. The slow won't stop him from gate crashing back. All the way over towards A.
100 Thieves set up a triple swing there into Sato, hoping that at the worst case scenario, they go 1 for 1.
Yeah.
They just couldn't quite grab his head.
Are they going to do something a little bit crazy here? Both orbs are available.
But both
They're thinking
orbs
about it.
and a res?
No, they're doing it. They're running. They're sprinting through spawn.
That's insane.
They're going to go for the res. Yeah. I was wondering, and I was thinking, well, it's a little bit too diamond ranked for me, but they're doing it because they have control, so.
I mean, do they have control? Spike has been pushing this area pretty aggressively. I'd be a little bit worried if I was Asner and Cryo. But yeah, they...
Yeah, that's what you're going to be worried about. Oh my god, he's spamming the heal. Cryo even being inserted, inserting himself.
Isn't this insanely obvious when you just... you hold tab if you're LEV,
you've seen
and you're
the
like,
res come online.
okay, the Sage has literally played for both ult orbs. Surely they're going back into B main for this.
Oh.
And yeah, they've left 3 players over towards B.
He's got it.
But then that took them a minute.
There's 30 seconds left, and now they're going to go back to A because Cryo has got all that space. Convergent Paths are selling a bit of a fake here.
That's a cool
Only
idea.
one with the ult, yeah, it is. Slapjack.
Oh my God, they've cooked.
Off the cuff, maybe, and it has cooked indeed. Blows us down for the count. He's cracked open the A side for them. Dash over again, knife out, spike, refracting, not out into the open. Timotino will go down. The player that was just trying to sell all of that over towards B.
And now Cryo's got his ultimate.
What a crazy round by 100 Thieves. Ring around the rosies. Deep wall, buying time. Hit down, bang is inserted out towards ramp as well. Full main control for 100 Thieves. Gotta worry about the flank here. PXS, he needed a clean kill. That's with the peak, double facing, dropping down. Lev could still potentially get themselves in. Paranoia is going to be sweeping straight into the pit. Bang is going to be the playmaker to try and bail out the opposition. Again, they're doing it all. Cryo inside the pit. Shorty's in your face. Drop down to 23. Time is ticking. Damage and decay. Kicking in. King saves it all.
It was such a cool round from 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
It really was, giving Diamond ranked, and unfortunately the post-ban was as well.
The most complicated house of cards of all time. And it just crumbles towards the end, but it was cool.
The fake over towards B was really the thing that made it all come together. And yet, unfortunately, everybody collapsing in that post-ban. Lev now winning 2 in a row that they probably shouldn't have.
This is crazy, man.
100 Thieves, though, the economy was still good enough that they can still buy towards this final round. They should have been guaranteed to lead at the half. It's looking more and more likely that this is 6-6. This is a massive group up outside A as they fake B again.
Faking again, the flash behind, barely gets out. Sano's dropped to 54. Spike on a forward angle.
That is Asuna movement.
It is Asuna movement. Holding it down. There's a gap in the wall. There's a gap in the wall, and that's going to be a kill. Found. Nightfall now scatters, connects. Asuna pinpointed exactly where his positioning is. The rest of his team is going to be running their way in a different direction. PXS hears all of this. Deep insert, the rumble of the footsteps.
You don't even need to contest at this point.
If he plays his cards right, he's going to get the spike down, and has made a noise. Dropping down. Did they hear it? Doesn't look like it. Too much chaos. Knives out. That's a spike. And now the back's open for the taking here. Timotino. He can respond back, but at this point, there's no way. There's no way, mate. They've jogging back to A.
They've cooked again, I fear.
He's jogging back to A. It will be an open site. No one's home.
This would be a ridiculous 1v3 if he could pull it off, though. They need a miracle to get back into this game, honestly.
Oh, my.
They should have been up at least 7-5 at this half. Probably looking more like an 8-4, and instead, a couple of mistakes.
10 seconds left.
And Lever looking like they've got this one sealed away at 6-6. Can Timo pull off a miracle? Sado's very far ahead of the rest of his team at the moment.
He's got onto this line early. It's important. He knows that Timotino still wanted to site. There's that additional confirmation from the Prowler. It's a very hard fight to win. Everything in your face. Prowler and an operator at that. So 6-2-6. Now, astounding stuff that Lev even got here.
It really is. And it all started from that 100 Thieves round where they dashed into their own wall over towards B Heaven.
Yep. This has been a fun series, I'll say
It really
that.
has.
It's been really fun.
There's been some amazing moments, like absolutely clinical, excellent Valorant, and then there's been some carnage.
It's been everything to play for. It's heated up. Map 3, 6-6. Do not go anywhere. Well, let's get back into the action here. 6-6, even as anything. It's been funny. It's been messy sometimes, but honestly, we've seen some pretty fantastic stuff out of both teams. Leviathan and 100 Thieves competing to see who can get a leg up in this upper bracket here for kickoff.
And get the opportunity of facing G2.
Yeah, tough opponent.
Very difficult.
But still looking for that chance.
And I think also, if you look at both of these teams, LEV are trying to keep their heads above water until they have their full five together, which should happen somewhere like either late in the middle bracket. But 100 Thieves, I think the pressure's more on them in this match because this is a prime opportunity to get a win against LEV before they fully activate.
Yeah.
And if you let that squander, I think you've set your year up with a bit of a disappointment, a little bit of a blunder. But LEV have been immaculate thus far on pistols. They haven't lost one.
Nope.
And they're coming into this with 4 sheriffs.
It's been around 2s. Asuna, deep wall, prioritizing his own ultimate in the process. It's a lot of control, but yeah, that knife is going to be a problem because he was hoping it would just be clear. Peace of mind.
By going for these 4 sheriffs, they've given up a flash on Sato, a dash on Spike, a prowler on Blows, and they're just playing for the gunfights, and Vora's won that one.
Bit of chip damage straight through the wall there. Cryo knocked down to 71. This might be the first pistol round. It has not gone the way of Leviathan. 100 Thieves are just picking them apart at this point at the seams. The plan is unraveling.
Can't lose the follow-up after the pistol if you don't win the pistol.
Yeah, that's the plan.
It's genius, actually.
Grouping up as 2.
There.
They're hoping, I think, that PXS, well, no, he's going to be regrouping with them through mid. The wall is a constant threat, though. It's definitely going to be keeping players pulled and pushed
30 seconds
towards
left.
A. So it does give them a chance in a 2v2 onto the site. As long as they take it fast enough. Head's barely there, facing up. It's
Spike down.
not the cleanest in the world, but it's a 1-for-1, and it is buying time now for the Mad rotates. Everybody putting into the next gear, especially with that Spike being dropped down. That is 100 Thieves with a pistol round win. First one in the series.
Well, the narrative couldn't last the entire match, right?
No.
But yeah, 1 out of 6 pistol rounds won. But yeah, you can't really use that as an excuse because they've been winning the follow-up so much. So maybe a bit more normality for our final half of this game.
They were not good enough.
Timo going for the Outlaw.
Yeah.
4 Spectres. Does that indicate that they are expecting LEV to force or something?
Potentially. I mean, listen, full armor means that you're out of range when it comes to bandits. At least not within 10 meters, because yeah, if you're in close quarters, unfortunately you're dead.
Timo could be on for a lot of kills here, or could get overwhelmed instantly.
I think he's going to get overwhelmed as I say that. Potentially trying to curse him. Haunt over and around. There is backup arriving. Bang. Available, ready for it. Spectre. Controlled in the end. Everybody falling.
100 Thieves with a chance at a bonus here, but there is a huge difference compared to every other half that we've looked at so far, aside from the second half of Pearl. But in every other half, there's been ults online by the time these rifles come up. By the time you get to a bonus round like this, or a rifle round, someone somewhere has had an ult, and that's not the case now. Do 100 Thieves have a strategy to be able to make these lighter weapons sing? Or can LEV overpower them with the rifles?
Slow orb. Attempt of disrespect. Oh my god, Asuna is raring to go here. There's no follow-up for it. That's another slow orb and a wall to try and get the hell out. Bang gave up his life for the cause.
It's a really nice punish. King went for that same teleport that Bang was going for across pretty much the whole half. And this time, punished by the slow orb, by the counter TP. Got stuck in that corner.
Yeah.
100 Thieves really on top of that B main metagame.
Both mains, to be honest. Asuna's been walling off A main in the prior too.
But now he's used his utility.
Yeah, he's very much alone.
Any slow orb. Doesn't have the wall.
Only the Spectre.
And they are hard reading that LEV are going back over towards A. And that is not the case right now. Asna's going to be under a lot of pressure very shortly.
Spots it out. He's worried about Heaven as well, because again, it's compromised and just tries to stand his ground and take that fight.
It's a nasty entry from Spike.
It
30
is.
seconds left.
Real snappy and sharp shooting.
Spike planted.
Big gun
Be right back.
advantage. Timatino's gone. Just waiting right out. Sato was ready for that one. 100 Thieves will just be happy even with economical damage if they can get it done, but to be honest, at this point, it's going to be as close to flawless as you can get, it's looking like. Yeah. Perfect peak timing. So it doesn't quite go horrifically with 100 Thieves converting the bonus. LEV definitely still in it.
Yeah, it's more back and forth, isn't it? Both teams taking chunks out of each other at the final map here on Split. More even ground between the two. Sato getting 3 in post plant there gets him closer to an ultimate that you could definitely get big value out of on your attack sides. But nobody's quite there yet. Blow's the closest, 1 away. Are they going to play for an ult orb? They're still going over towards B main. 100 Thieves with another opportunity to punish them. There's that TP. There's a slow orb.
Cuts it up. Spike is trying to assert himself. Timatino, the same can be said. That's a lot of damage. Really quite lucky to get out of there. There's a heal online.
King had to use both of his teleports to get in and get out. So trading both TPs for a single slow orb. Don't know about that value, but they maintain a bit of info over towards B main.
Yeah. Vietana doing a good job as well, I think, of just poking and trying to find where Asuna is placing this wall.
They're making sure to break it very early on.
Exactly, yeah. Ensuring that there's always that question mark. There could be players within sight.
Okay.
Aura. As the wall's up, I think, right?
Yeah, that was
Just
through the
spam.
wall.
Yeah.
Just straight up spam.
Probably connects. That is a really tight position to be tucked into, and there's not really a chance. The first bullet needed to be accurate. Cryo gone. Finished.
Timo ducked back into the corner. Blows was ready for it. So 4v4. And King really wants to try to put pressure on B.
The smoke fades. Isn't he going to be out in the open? Seemingly not worried about it, but it looks like he's going to be retreating soon. Yeah. Has that internal timer ticking.
30 seconds left.
Silent jump spot. Looking for the info. Bang's holding Paranoia ready for it. It's 20 seconds left, roughly. Time is going to be an issue. As soon as he sees these players, there it is. Actually switched out to the smoke there. Could have been given a bit of an avenue and an in. Spike trying to make his way forwards again, but this plan needs to go down. There's only 10 seconds remaining. Bit of spam wild at that. Trying to gain control and wrangle the rifles in place. 100 Thieves stop them in their tracks.
A pop-up from Timatino too. They know how important that round was. That was the difference between them being able to get a nice defense going, separate themselves away from the pack a little, and LEV putting the pressure straight back on them.
Spike down B. One enemy.
Nice shooting too.
That's real nice.
Let's go!
Pumped.
Leviathan are going to go for a tactical timeout here. I'm not sure they have the money to be able to buy. I mean, they can, but I don't think everyone will have a rifle. Someone will have to be working with a... I'm not even sure they'll get a Guardian up or a Bulldog.
Full armor bandit.
Yeah, something like that. So LEV, part of this timeout, might be deciding whether or not they want to invest. I think if you can get 4 rifles up, though, you should probably go for it.
Take time to discuss.
Yeah, it's getting close now. Sato dying in the previous round was pretty disastrous for them. Going down to the spam like that when he was 2 away from being able to get ult online, that could have been... I mean, he's also just your secondary entry guy.
Yeah, we're also starting to get to the point in the half, at least, where ults are coming online. Starting to be a bit of a factor when it comes to play.
I think 100 Thieves have generally been a bit better with the ults over the course of this series, but it's normally the attackers that get to decide how the ults are used, generally speaking. So, ball's more in LEV's court, I think, with that. Especially with the closest combo they have online is Yoru ult into Fade ult, which is just like slam dunk.
I've called it perfectly.
Yeah, the full armor bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, been trying it out, but I'm not quite as good as PXS. Let's see, full group up. Get the acknowledgement at least from that flash, but blinded up in your face. Sato sat down. Timatino still dominating over towards Ram. Saturate, even better. Spike is letting that one go unnoticed. Slow orb. No attempt of a refight. Forwards is Cryo. He's alone in this one. He's very much alone, but he's a one-man army. Quickly, TP across, King trying to cut it up. And it's spam through the smoke that evens that one out. It is mayhem occurring out towards A. Instant response of 100 Thieves.
Arsenal wanted to play for the res. King knew that Arsenal wanted to play for the res, but Cryo was the X factor, got in front of the paranoia and caught a real nice off angle. Now everything is on the sub for Leviathan. A 1v3, 100 Thieves triple clearing over towards mid on a timing.
Yeah, ensuring that they stay together, leave no gaps in the play, give no opportunities.
Yeah, they must not know exactly where PXS is, but they also don't have the spike. Is there an opportunity here for a play to happen? I think it'd be so unlikely.
He's going to take his time, hoping that there's a straggler, lone player holding some of these areas back. But
no one's being given. And you think about how disciplined 100 Thieves have been in spots like this before. You've got to imagine the Bang is just going to be jumping in with a paranoia and letting Asuna and Timo trade him out. That kind of thing. It's going to be so hard for PXS to get his ones here.
10 seconds left.
Barely any time. Acknowledgement here for 100 Thieves. They know now. Planted down. And they're going to look to take these fights together. Look at it. No one over-peaking. Making sure that they take this one all the way forwards. And it's not the greatest cover in the world, not that map. So 100 Thieves just beam them down. Hail of lead. Up to 10 now. Big lead in terms of the rounds. 100 Thieves can be very, very happy.
Yeah, the little metagame there around trying to deny the res, and Cryo just walks in.
I mean, he was facing alone. It was his own wall that was up.
But everyone had util in their hand. They were about to go for a dash paranoia play, and he just caught the perfect timing.
Yeah, no one was ready to help him, but he didn't need the help.
And they lined up, not expecting someone to just be walking at them. The pressure is right on Leviathan currently. It is Stinger, light armor. Sado's been dying at the start of these rounds over and over again, so they've never had an opportunity to use this Yoru ult. You actually might want to invest it here. This could be a round where you go Stinger light armor and you still throw ults at it.
Looking for it to be close. And it is, yeah. Ult committed. Sado looking to see if he can ping out most of these players in the positioning. It's going to be a three-player stack over towards it. Nightfall connecting perhaps onto a few of them. Double dash as well, but he smokes are cutting it up. This makes it very awkward. Sado isolated towards the back. Convergent pass. Enough to slow them down. A bit of a team flash while you're at it. Hold on. He's gifted a freebie over, but Stingers versus the Rifles. Not the best scenario to still be placed in. 100 Thieves are the ones that can walk away from this one being a little bit happy. At least that first engagement.
Bang did a great job there. I think he avoided the Fade ultimate coming through and then hit a sick pre-fire onto Sato too. Sato's been neutralized at the end of this map so far.
Aura looking to deny, stall out and delay. Rest of his team as well making a lot of noise. Bit of a fake process going through, and I think 100 Thieves have got the read on all of it. Asuna making sure his team knows what's going on, that they stack up towards B and they don't get baited out, but it could be fakes on fakes. Time is taken, but that's a spike moving over towards this B direction. 30 seconds remaining. King, what direction does he want to go in? Again, the paranoia sweeps forwards. TP will not be able to get out of there. Asuna has been lying in wait this whole time, holding down that extra avenue, and he will lay claim to the life of blows. Spike dropped down, but Spike answers anyway. Picked up, barely any health to work with, barely any time to work with. 100 Thieves are all over this one.
Same scenario that PXS was in the previous round. Spike getting swarmed.
You need a miracle at this point with that Stinger. Not the right gun for the job. Up to 11 now for 100 Thieves.
And this map, finally, the defensive setup's working. Desk were talking about the fact that both of these teams have been really good on the attack sides. And in theory, this should be a really good attack side comp as well. The Yoru Waylay is really tough to stop. But 100 Thieves are being able to shut down the duelists, get spam onto people through the smokes, and neutralize what they're going for. They haven't been able to put Sato in positions to win the game for them, even though he's top of the scoreboard.
Every star player would just keep their gun out and insta him. I thought he was lucky.
Need a miracle at this point.
5 out of 6 rounds going the way of 100 Thieves on defense. This is what they need. Capitalize on an opportunity.
Yeah. Could be a chance to bring it all the way up to 12 here for Leviathan. They're looking to just stabilize. Wall in your face, Asuna. Very much hard committed, but especially with that seize, he's locked in place. King there with a punish.
Got to get that kill. I thought for a moment King had let it slip away from him.
There.
But LEV go up 5v4. And now pump the brakes, see if you can put the squeeze on 100 Thieves. This was working really well in previous maps. Bind especially. They were getting 100 Thieves to get antsy on defense and walk into them. At the moment, though, pretty disciplined.
Same game plan. Ensuring that nothing slips.
I think 100 Thieves are very happy with where they're at currently, though, because Timatino is holding that aggressive A-line.
There's a lot of information that they've got. At least in terms of the macro. King is also very low here, and there's two players grouping up potentially for a re-clear.
Well, they're just tucking on either side of the box.
And baiting, I think. Heavy jump spot from Bang. Smoke's going to be dropped down. The Seekers are going to be painting out a clearer picture.
Although it mostly just sees people in mid.
Yeah, all three going to mid. Into those players. Convergent paths now. Lay it down. Trying to find it. There's Cryo. Inserted. Not anticipating that PXS was going to be there following up. Bang is really in a tight spot. Just trying to really get that pinpoint accuracy. Shots online. And the anchor smoke is nice enough. Divides up most of the side and gives him a bit of a pocket to play in, but he is cleaned up. Nevertheless, Sato, sharp. Locks in towards the end. The spike still needs to go down and get planted. Timotino looking to spoil it, and spoil it he does. Bleeds out the clock.
That's a great play from Timo. The saturate came through just a moment too late to save his teammate, but he puts the round on his own back, goes in, and Sato really couldn't stick, I don't think, in that situation, because you're worried about getting spammed through the box.
Yeah.
Sound cue's giving away exactly where you're planted. And then dashing away is so good. Timo's got such a nice balance between aggression and relying on his aim and playing smart in spots like that. He's not just an all-aim, no-brain guy. He's got the full package.
Yeah. It's brought 100 Thieves up to 12.
And 5 chances to convert. What a great spot to be in. Not wasting this early opportunity to land a blow against LEV.
Couldn't ask for a better start as well to a round like this. Pits drop down, lay it into mid, Bang. Breaking that one onto the TP, no, not in time. Has the TP to get out of there.
Lucky to escape.
Yeah. I'm just trying to do too much at once, but he does play for his life, and the retake will be available, but straight into the pit of their own. Leviathan. Murky depths now onto the pit.
Having to retake with an op.
Yeah, danger around every corner. How do you retake this one? Double dash forwards. That's going to be trying to at least seal this one up, but that paranoia as well. Cleaves its way onto one section of the site. The rest of them going to be sitting tight towards these corners. Spam is the name of the game. Good flash. Forces that TP out, but Bang's looking to see if he can do that damage. This is carnage. Letting it rip here with the rifles. That pit will fall. Wide swing. Bang is alone. Still the damage. Done 1v1. No adjustment in time. Sato saves their asses.
That's a really close round, though, and LEV need to put up 4 more of that just to get into OT. Sato can pick up the operator that Cryo just failed to get them over the line with, and now he's got it for the attack side. But that's only the second attacking round that LEV have been able to put together. Good opportunity, though, to jump onto Bang like that, force him out and play the post plan.
I see.
Back into this one.
Yeah, the money's not too good for 100 Thieves. Oh, it matters not. Prime time to make a play like that.
Timatino's just been deadly with the shorty and the bucky. He finds these opportunities to jump onto people all the time.
It's the first time they've done that. I mean, Aston has been putting these deep walls into A main, B main.
There's never been anyone with him, no?
No, exactly. That's what they've conditioned. For an eco round like this, could be exactly what they ordered up. Cryo. Just a corner. Diligent from Spike.
That is a sicko pre-fire.
Now Be Heaven compromise. Flash forwards. They want to try and fight forwards again. Another layer of this one is sighted. Just takes the timing off of what he expected it to be. Instinctual 4. Okay. There's 1. 2 more bullets left. 2 more targets to be found. But as they drop down, his damage done. Not quite claiming those kills like he was hoping for. Good beginnings, but Leviathan are the ones who are steamrolling ahead.
No hesitation there. As soon as LEV got stuck in a tricky situation at B Heaven, they plowed forward, bulldozed the rest of 100 Thieves away. This round could have got really bad. What a shot. Fair enough.
Just insanity.
What a prediction. That round, though, could have gone badly if 100 Thieves had weapons. And speaking of which, here they are. Are the ults there, though? Not really, not yet. Asuna's been getting value out of the res, though, so don't count that one out. But Lev can play a slow round and see if Sado gets a pick, and then he can speed things up at the end with his dimensional drift.
This is a fight, isn't it? Bloodbath, potentially. The flip of a coin, the way this one goes, resetting the aim in time, and the res is instantaneous, but can they defend against it? King activates, lights them all up.
A triple kill out of absolutely nowhere. Saves Leviathan. That fight should have been 100 Thieves, surely. The punish onto Asuna, though, as he went for the res, meant everything. Made all the difference. And once again, King calls for this pause. Anytime they have an advantage like this, but they're spread out, they just pump the brakes and apply the squeeze.
Yeah.
And what do you do if you bang off Aura in this spot? You have no idea where the Lev players are going.
Just wait for the mistakes to come to you if you're Lev, and you're right. Bang and Vora, left stewing.
They do have 3 flashes to play off, though. So they might be able to make hero plays here. And King might be worried that somebody's playing around the spike.
For sure.
I have the spike.
100 Thieves are going to be 9, though, at least from that prior bind game.
30 seconds
13th
left.
round is the hardest to get.
Oh, committing the Euro ult off the back of this as well.
Shows
It's
the position they're in. Yeah, really making sure that nothing goes awry. Bang is already out, though. Might have found a timing pass. This one, hold on, the shot goes wide. PXS is played in.
Spike planted.
Good coverage.
Leaves it down to Vora. Full set of util, walking all the way out here. Jump spot from King. No one's watching this one. Hold on. That's an immediate adjustment with that paranoia. Blind flash forwards as well. Wants to take the fight. It's as aggro as anything. Unorthodox is the fight to be taken. Oh! That is unbelievable!
What an astonishing play to end an excellent series and send Leviathan packing down in the middle bracket. That is nasty stuff from the new IGL.